I think sustainability in 2022 looks a lot different than it did a couple years ago. And just staying relevant, you have to kind of flex and move and change your product line so they're easier to produce in the world of tomorrow versus yesterday. My name is Alan Eden. I'm with Original Saw Company and Williams & Hussey. We manufacture wood cutting equipment and metal cutting equipment used in the secondary wood processing market, which is anybody that's making cabinets, shipping containers, anything processing wood that's already been cut down to dimensional sizes, as well as aluminum cutting equipment that's used in the fenestration and the sign industry. And then we manufacture wood molding machines that makes wood trim and moldings, and we can do architectural moldings as well. And it's sold all over North America. My father started a field drainage company back in the 70s when we moved to North Iowa. I think he was sick. He was sick of the financial markets he'd been in for years and wanted to work on his own. And he started that and kept doing that until the 80s and purchased another company called Jones Machinery Company in the mid-80s, which was a woodworking service and supply company. And by late 80s, he ended up purchasing the rights to the DeWalt Rate Alarm saws and moved it all out to Iowa. Oh, did I think I'd be an entrepreneur and take over the family business? Definitely not. I was the typical guy who was never going to come to work for my father, and when I graduated college in the 90s, he kind of talked me into coming back for a couple years, and the rest is history. I got kind of hooked on it, and it started growing quite a bit, and traveling and meeting all the people involved with the company, and it was hard to leave. I think we have a better customer service approach. We answer the phones. We don't use phone systems and things like that. And we're just a better product. Our castings all come from the middle of the US. We're all American. I think our products are 99% American. And it's a high-end product. We don't try to undercut. Most of our competition comes from Asia, and we just build a better machine. Running a profitable business, I think the most important aspects are keeping your eye on the ball, know where you're going as a company, pay attention to the markets, and find little niches that you can slip into and compete against other people in. I love making stuff. I love watching the team here come together on projects, and when you have a huge month and everybody pulls together and is able to get more out than you should in a small company, it's awesome. Also we've come up with a lot of new products over the last few years, and it's pretty amazing starting at a product over here and then going to a trade show and people buying it. It's a neat feeling, neat experience. Oh, biggest challenges. When you, as a small company, you don't know who you should be able to go after, I guess. And so you come up against some really competitive bidding projects and things like that. And some are long, some are years-long processes, and staying with them is important. I think when you're able to have a base of accounts after fighting for years to get various accounts, and it makes life a lot easier when you have a basis of production you can work with and a big account that's always going to purchase X number of machines. Oh, my biggest supporters have to be my wife and kids. My mom's been around forever and involved in the business too and always helped out. And friends, they've all been. And then you meet a lot of friends in the industries, and so we kind of all work as a team and bounce ideas off each other. I think it's really just envision your company as a whole project versus segmenting it into pieces. And I always say, I have people have told me to stand back a little bit too, and don't get too deep into the business on a day-to-day basis. You have to stand back and look at it. Husband and wife partnerships can be challenging and rewarding at the same time. One of the challenging parts is that you're always working. So at 10 o'clock at night, we're talking questions and things like that, but it's pretty cool to be able to interact with your wife all the time and sharing the good stuff. We get to travel quite a bit together through work, so that's fun too. Doing business in rural Iowa. It's actually been really great because the Midwest work ethic is better than most, I would have to say. So we're able to compete. We ship machines. We have stocking dealers in Canada, in Mexico, the Caribbean. And so we actually have active customers in Dubai and Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. And I don't think we'd be able to do that with other people in other areas of the country. So we have a really tight group. Nobody drives very far to work. A lot of guys walk to work here. So it's just a really tight-knit group. Our innovation at Original Saw Company the next couple of years is going to look like some simple automation projects. We're automating some of our processes in the facility to reduce labor time. And we're also automating our machinery as a kit that we're shipping out. Our machines have kind of slid around the food chain over the years as far as how they're used and what they do. They're precise machines that can do lots of things, so we're adding automation to them so they're able to be purchased as an automatic cutoff saw versus a manual machine, and that's where our R&D is going in the next couple of years. New entrepreneurs starting out, I remember when I was getting going, good advice that I didn't have at the time was don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't go after and do. You can be a small business and go after giant accounts, and you can still land those and get those. It's helped us a lot over the years. The Papa John Center is a great local resource to ask questions, bounce ideas off of, even helping plan projects and things like that. It's a great local resource.